McFry is the cockadoodle rooster. I am the rooster. Don't let anybody tell you there's a liberal media or a liberal media bias or any of that shit. You hear anybody saying that, they're just making that shit up. It does not exist, okay? Because where's the channel that's anti-war, pro-choice, pro-environment, pro-gay rights, all of that stuff? It doesn't exist. The closest thing they can say, they point to, they say, oh, NBC, they're liberal media. Bull malarkey, man. Bull malarkey, alright? Because, first of all, that's owned by GE, and they've been cheerleading the wars, all the wars. They're like, woo, woo, Mumbai. They cheerlead the wars, alright? So they ain't anti-war in no stretch of the imagination. These motherfuckers make tanks and guns and shit, or at least the components that goes into them. Mad war profiteering company that they're owned by, so they are not liberal, because you got to be at least anti-war to be liberal. I mean, Barack Obama didn't become the most liberal senator from being pro-choice. He got it because he was against the war in Iraq since day one. That's how he got to be the most liberal. That's the #1 liberal issue. Don't be starting wars with people. Don't intimidate people and threaten violence and fuck them up to impose your ideology. That is not liberal. You got to be against war to be liberal. Bottom line. And they've been supporting the war. All the channels supporting the war, support the troops, all that shit. So there ain't one liberal station out there. Second of all, GE motherfuckers, they own NBC, right? Did they dredge up the Hudson? Did they get the PCBs out of there? No, they didn't. So are they pro-environment? I don't think so. They got Green Week on the fucking NBC channel. Don't mean shit. Still ain't dredge up the Hudson PCBs. So what's up with that? So on the media, I used to listen to this show. It was on NPR. I got it through iTunes when they started adding podcasting, and I was listening to it for a couple of months, and they were just like on the media, like hounding them, like pointing out all their mistakes and all the retractions that they should be making, and pointing out all the hypocrisy. And it was like a really like hard-hitting news commentary show, and I really enjoyed it. And then all of a sudden I'm listening one day, and they said, oh, NPR has got a new president, and she's happens to be a Republican. This was in 2005. And they said this isn't really going to affect programming on NPR or anything like that. But just thought you'd like to know that and stuff. And then after that episode, the show completely changed. Like within 2 episodes, they were doing frickin' pro-Bush pieces, and fucking the media is doing a great job covering this and that, and look at all the good news. And I was just like, this is garbage. This is not even the same show. To be calling this the same thing is ridiculous. It's an insult to me. And you could hear it in the tone of the voice of the host of the show. They were like not even buying this baloney that they were obviously being fed to fucking say. So anyways, on the media, I would like that show to come back in its original form, and I think those hosts were really good. If they were allowed some leeway in what they wanted to cover for that show, I would listen to that again, because it was very good. You know, I think the media needs someone to be watching them and making sure that they're not spreading too much propaganda and all that shit. Cock-a-doodle.